What's your best true spooky story? Serious. I spent my first 3 nights at my new military duty station, convinced someone was messing with my gear, until I realized my roommate wasn't the only person in the room. It started with small things. My gear wasn't where I left it. Locked drawers were suddenly open. The microwave would turn on by itself in the middle of the night. By the fourth night, when my roommate finally arrived, I told him to watch his stuff, thinking some soldier was pulling a prank on the new guys. At 2:30 a.m., we both woke up to find our entire room trashed. Every piece of gear we had was thrown across the floor. We cleaned it up, locked everything again, and went back to sleep. But at 3:37 a.m., I woke up for the third time. I heard snoring, so I knew it wasn't my roommate. I sat up and saw a soldier standing in our kitchenette with the fridge open. It was freezing in the room. As my eyes adjusted to the bright light, I saw his gear: an L-shaped flashlight, an Alice pack, canteens. This guy was in full combat kit. When he turned his head, my blood ran cold. Half of his face and helmet were completely gone, blown off by what looked like an explosion. He looked straight at me with bright green eyes, walked out the front door, and whispered 2 words: "Be safe." The next morning at PT, my first sergeant pulled me aside because I was visibly shaking. When I finally told him what I saw, he lost his mind. He accused me of lying and smoked me for 30 minutes, making me do push-ups and mountain climbers while screaming that I was a piece of junk. Finally, he told me to follow him. He led me behind 3 locked doors into the command office. On the wall behind the commander's desk was a portrait. I froze and pointed. "That's him?" The first sergeant turned pale. He told me that was a corporal who had died in an IED attack on the unit's first deployment. He had been the last soldier assigned to my room before he died. I deployed to Iraq a few months later. My vehicle was hit by rockets and IEDs more times than I can count. I nearly died a dozen times, but I always made it out. I'm one of the lucky ones who came home, and I've always felt like that corporal was keeping his word and watching over me.